How y'all doing? I want to first give a special shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without Him, none of this would be possible. I also want to thank the Wilfs, Rob, Quasey, the coaches in this organization, my teammates, family. Without them, none of this would be possible. So, any questions?
How do you feel after inking that contract?
Oh man, it's a real feeling. Just working through it all off season, knowing that I had the possible chance to get this deal done. And it finally came through. We made it happen yesterday. It's a real feeling. This is where I wanted to be, and I'm locked up here for the rest of my career, hopefully. And so.
Christian, a lot of athletes want to feel valued, and the Vikings have shown that to you. Absolutely. Is that why you really wanted to get this done now?
For sure, for the most part. Definitely just playing on that rookie contract, and just knowing that the position that I play in, kind of being one of the best at it. You just want to be valued at your spot while you can be, and we took the opportunity. And Minnesota, they made it happen. They locked me in.
Does that mentally help you going into training camp?
Oh man, I can just play football now. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Family's taken care of, everything's taken care of, and I can just go out there and do my job, get better every day, and compete for a nice championship.
Christian, how quick did this come together?
Say again?
How quick did this come together?
I say it took some time. It was in the works for a little bit, but Rob and Drew, my agents, they came out here yesterday. They got it done for me, and yeah, made it happen.
Did you want to get it done before camp? Was that like in your mind, like a kind of a deadline or anything? Or?
It really wasn't in my mind, but I knew it was something that was possible to happen. And I know these things take time. And coming off my third year and still having 2 years into it, I seen what happened with Jets. Kind of the uncertainty of when a deal can get done like that, especially the amount of money that was invested into me. So I didn't no timetable on it.
Is there any part of you that kind of looked at those numbers and said, "Is this really happening?"
Oh yeah, for sure. Just playing this is my childhood dream, and just being able to have the opportunity to play at the highest level, being one of the best in the position, and reaping the fruits of my labor. It really what it is, and a dream come true.
Christian, how much did you pay attention to Justin's extension and the way that process played out, knowing that you'd probably go through it?
Really not too much, but a little bit. But I was kind of worried about myself, really, at the end of the day. But I knew it was a chance that we could make it happen, and they got it done.
Hey, Christian, I know that you played a lot against Brian Burns in college, and then he was your first game of your rookie season. Now He'll be your first game of the new contract. Have you thought about that at all? Just kind of feels like it's going full circle.
It is full circle for sure. It seems like every time another accomplishment comes up, I'm going against him. He's a great player as well. And yeah, like you said, every time, every step that I make, it's kind of he's right there in front of me. So yeah, hopefully that will be a great matchup week 1.
Christian, can you describe what's the next level for you and how quickly do you think you're going to?
I feel like the next level for me is just my leadership role for this team. Just being a better leader, being more vocal for all my guys, offense and defense side of the ball. Just taking that next step there, and then on the field, I feel like I can get better day by day at anything, whether it's footwork, pass pro, in the run game, just being more vocal. I feel like that's the biggest thing for me.
What about all pro? I mean, the guy in San Francisco ever retired, do you think you guys?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that'll kind of help a little bit, for sure. But yeah, I know if I just go out there, play my game, and just continue to get better, those things will come into fruition. So.
You said that you wanted to be here. I know this is the only NFL team you've been with, but what is it about either on-field or off-field that this is where you want to spend your career?
Just a group of guys in that locker room. Since day one, walking through those doors, it was just a different type of group. Usually, some NFL locker rooms, the stories you hear and just things that you see around the league, the bonds and the friendships that we got in there, it all leads out to the field. So all those dudes in there are my brothers, man, and just being here, like I said, being drafted here and just being able to experience that, I would rather be at no other place.
Christian, with your leadership, does that come natural for you, or is that something you have to push yourself?
I got to push myself at it a little bit more, because usually I just let my game just do the talking for me, and I stay out the way. So just being more vocal to the guys, man. I know they all looking up to me, and they're looking for that input, and I know I can pull out of everybody. So, yeah.
Part of the continuity coming back on the offensive line, but the team has a new backfield, new quarterback, new running back coming in. How much does your group kind of take it on to make that transition as smooth as possible.
For sure, yeah. Adding Aaron, adding Sam, and drafting JJ, just having those guys back there. We know if we do our job up front and the receivers go make those plays, their job will be way easier, and they'll have clear minds and they'll be able to spread the ball to whoever. So as long as we're doing our job up front, it'll be fine.
As an offensive line overall, all 5 of you guys, what do you have to do to be better in the running game than you were last year?
Really just attention to details. Seeing where we were doing wrong last year, and just taking those, just making those improvements. I feel like whether we weren't getting enough opportunities or maybe we were, just whenever we do get the opportunity, just going out there and just making it work.
Christian, not even thinking about your performance on the field, but what are you most proud of in the way that you've grown since your rookie season in terms of being a person as a teammate?
Oh man, yeah, like I said, I kind of stay to myself, and I have like a shell. I really don't talk at all. But yeah, like I said, being around those group of guys, you kind of have to come out. So just being like I said, just being a better teammate, just helping guys, rookies, whoever it may be, just in day-by-day life, on the field, off the field, just helping those dudes.
From a leadership perspective, does Coach O'Connell say anything to you with a deal like this, or do you just kind of know that when I get this kind of a deal, there's more eyes on me? How do you process that when you're talking about taking a larger leadership role?
You kind of talk about it a little bit, but it's not like something that's like placed on you. But I definitely feel like just having that deal, guys are definitely looking up to you, man, and it's kind of special. Just being one of those players that kind of make it through that second contract, and then just being so young, guys are definitely looking up.
Christian, you think back to your rookie year with some of those injury setbacks right away. Did you have to change anything with your training and just how you approach the game to make sure you could be available all season?
Man, so the training staff that we got here, Tyler and Matt, man, they're some of the best that I've ever been around, and they kind of put a plan together for me. And my special needs, that whatever I needed, whether it's focusing on the growing, anything, man. And they kind of helped me just the day by day, just taking care of myself, whether it's recovering, the turnaround times and stuff like that. So, yeah, they're on point with it. They kind of helped me.
What did Brian O'Neill say to you after he heard?
He was thrilled. Yeah, all the guys. I was in the offensive line room when I found out, and those boys are all pumped for me, man. And it was love. It was real love.
I got a text.
Yeah, for sure. From my dad too.
When you talk about leadership, it seems from the outside that this team gives you guys the room to lead in your own way.
Mm-hmm.
Like Harrison Smith is not a rah-rah kind of guy either.
Right.
What is your own way? I know you say be a little louder, but if that's not intrinsically you, how are you going to do that?
Just more vocal. Just like if I see something corrected, like just let the guys know, like just right from wrong, and like when we're out there on the field, like somebody might take a bad step or something, or just might mess up on the play. Like I can go up to that guy and be like, "Yo, like this is how you do it." Just like brush it off. Like we got way more opportunities to go out here and attack it again and again. So I kind of feel like I really wasn't doing that at first. Just trying to learn myself coming up into the league, being a young player. So now I feel like I can be more like that vocal in that way. Exactly.
Was it a little surprising how the little details can make such a big difference?
Man, it definitely is, and that's why they coaches so heavy on the technique and just the attention to details, because it really goes a long way. Because you might mess up on something, but if you got the right technique, you're gonna correct yourself quick. So
Specifically with Brian O'Neill, I guess what has he meant to your progress as a player, just being able to play off each other?
A ton. Coming in here my rookie year, our lockers are right next to each other. So anytime we get off that practice field, I'm talking to him. I'm pulling up the iPad before he can even shower and stuff like that. So he's helped me a ton. Week to week, breaking down pass rushers, coming in my rookie year. BO's has been tremendous help for me.
You talk about now this contract set your family up. And I know it's not all about the money, but is there something, a dream that you've had, whether for yourself or your family, that you can now do, you can now fulfill, that you've been waiting for?
Yeah, retire my parents. They both still work, so get that done this year. They don't got to work a day in their life ever again. And yeah. Oh man, it's a dream come true. Yeah.
I adopt you.
Anything else?
Christian, you mostly blocked for Kirk the last several years. What's it going to be like this year with new quarterbacks in the room? And how are you going to help them now, as that leader stepping up to help them get more comfortable?
Just be on my game every day, day by day. And like I said, for all 5 of us up front, protecting the quarterback, we make their job easier when we got clean pockets and no pressure in their face. So just taking it a play at a time, being the best player I can be, and just maximizing that out here on the field during training camp, and it'll show out on the field.
Christian, do you have a favorite block of your career so far?
Favorite block? Oh, man. Nah, I don't think so, no. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
For sure.